Good evening. Thank you for joining us on Fox Springfield News at 9. I'm Stacey Skryzak.
And I'm John Rieger. First on Fox, Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder says he wants more minority officers on the force, and they're taking steps to make that happen, but it is much easier said than done.
In our top story, Fox's Brendan Cullerton shows us why the city says it's hard to hire minorities and the steps that they are taking to improve this situation.
Well, Stacey, the NAACP actually filed a consent decree with the city in the early 90s with the goal of improving minority hiring, and they say there just hasn't been enough progress. And while they think things are moving in the right direction now, as you can see, Springfield as a city is 18.5% black, according to census data. The police department, though, only about 5.5% black, with 80% white males. Springfield Police Chief Kenny Winslow says he wants more minority officers, but it's going to take time.
This is a problem that's been going on for decades. It's not going to change overnight. I think we're all aware of what's going on in the country today with the perception of law enforcement, the negative media around it, the perception that, maybe it's not as noble as it used to be. And it's really showing the danger of our career field right now.
Illinois NAACP President Teresa Haley says she thinks the force should be more reflective of the community. What is the value in having your law enforcement be reflective of the community?
Trust. It's great to see people who look like you riding around the city of Springfield, patrolling the city, responding to incidents of any kind. So trust.
She says distrust is the biggest hurdle police face in getting more minority applicants.
Trying to recruit young males and females of minority descent to join the police department, and then what they see on the television, driving while black, being shot while black, walking beat down while black. So all of those issues go back to trust again.
Distrust between police and minorities has gained a lot of exposure this year, with national examples of police shooting unarmed minorities and police themselves being targeted. Mayor Jim Langfelder says before that even started, he wanted to change the system.
The minority recruitment's been decades in the making. I mean, the numbers haven't changed much since my father was mayor. He had the same item that he was trying to tackle.
So about 3 months ago, the city paid out $25,000 to Noble, the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement. They'll now study the city's department and find ways to increase minority hiring. But around that time, 5 police officers were targeted and killed in Dallas, causing national tension to increase.
We were ready to sign the agreement, and that's when a lot of the animosity had played through society throughout the country. And so it really proved the importance of having that type of agreement.
The agreement states Noble will increase minority recruitment, retention, upward mobility, and community relations. Winslow says the department has improved its minority recruiting efforts by going out into the community, but he still needs more applicants.
We've learned that overall there's a lot of support, especially among the minority community, for law enforcement. So with that said, is it difficult for African American applicants to step forward and take the test? Absolutely. And we saw that this time around with over a 50% reduction in the people who showed up and actually took the test from who applied.
The NAACP says numbers are nowhere near where they need to be, but they are happy with the recent improvement in police relations. Noble is about 3 months into their evaluation of the city's law enforcement system. Members say they should have a plan in place for the city to improve minority hiring and community relations come